Hello, well, after 3 easy days of driving, 2 nights in the tent, finally I'm here in Bavaria, Germany, and I've just met my new home for the next 2 weeks, and it's beautiful. It's a Carado Vlow V600, and before I put all my junk in it, let me show you around. Look at that. I mean, look at that. I have a feeling it's been upgraded to the nth degree, what with those alloys and the 150 bhp engine and the sunscreen. So I will find out from Carado what upgrades have been made. Looks like your waste water outlet is there in the usual place. Right, so first things first, we'll have a quick look at the cab. What? Well, they've forgotten to put in a steering wheel. Oh, what, how much? Oh, there it is. Well, they put the steering wheel on the wrong side. Well, yeah, so here I am in the driver's seat and they've put the steering wheel on the wrong side of the van. I mean, how am I supposed to drive like this? Maybe I need to sit in that seat. Aha, that's better. Honestly, fancy putting the steering wheel on the wrong side. Anyone would think this was for the German market, this van. Maybe this particular one is. I think the ones in the UK will have the steering wheel on the correct side of the van. Not like these other ones where they've put it on the wrong side, honestly. Anyway, joking aside, here's the cab, your typical Ducato. Looks like it's got a nice information system going on there. Look forward to checking that out later. Unfortunately, there is the lockable compartment here. As most of you know, I would much rather have the mug holder option. You can see we've got the pleated blinds here in the cab, which are very smart. As expected, you've got your USB and your 12-volt socket there. So I think now that is the time to go and get the boss and see what he thinks about the interior. Right then, Dougal, what do you reckon? No, Dougal, the door's here. What do you reckon? Oh. In the van. What do you reckon, Dougal? Oh, he looks like he wants to go that way. Is it meeting with your approval? Yeah, see, I know it's on the wrong side, isn't it? It's on the wrong side, I know. It's all terribly confusing. So first things first. Electric step. And it's that good old continental half dinette layout. Isn't it, Dougal? It's very smart. So here we have the kitchen, little kitchen extension. So this has got the modern Truma heating controls. I'm looking forward to trying that out. Behind the dinette is the wardrobe, so I'll be filling that with all my clothes in a little while. And then below that, all those shelves. Hurrah! Next to that is the washroom, which is, we can't beat about the bush here, it's tiny. It is absolutely tiny. But I think it should do the job. Oh, you know what's coming, folks, don't you? Hello! Oh, I've been wanting to do that for ages. Is that a pull out? Yeah, that's a pull out for the shower. Oh, I'm looking forward to trying all this out. So this is the bed. I tell you what, after 2 nights in the tent, I'm looking forward to sleeping on a bed again. Here you have mounts for a push bike. Storage cupboard there, that's got the jack and hoses, things like that in there. And on the other side, ooh, another little storage cupboard. And now this looks good because you may remember in the other van I had, I didn't like the fact that that swung inwards, and when the bed was down and all my stuff was behind it, I couldn't get to my stuff. Well, look at this. This one lifts out. How cool is that? So even with the bed down, I will be able to get to my stuff behind the barrier that keeps all the stuff from moving forward when you're on the road. And then finally on this side we've got my not so favourite fridge, so we'll just put that on now. So it's a compressor fridge, and then below that another wardrobe. So you've got a rail here, and then you can either, I guess you can remove this. Oh, that thing's pretty fixed to me now. I think if you bought this van, you would be able to remove that shelf and either have this as a shelved cupboard or as a second wardrobe. That's really cool. Right, so back to the kitchen. Oh, that's neat, little rack there. That'll be a sink then. And then 2-burner hob. This is all looking very familiar. Under the sink, more storage. Under the cooker, we have 3 drawers. Three soft close drawers. I think people with arthritic fingers may find these handles a little bit difficult, fiddly to operate, but pretty straightforward. Above the kitchen, under the seat, under the table is your reading material compartment. That's what I used it for last time. What do you reckon, Dougal? Looking forward to another couple of weeks in a van? Better than that tent, he says. Over the table we've got this locker here. Over the cab, all this storage space here. So there is a ton of storage in this van. Ton of storage. So you know what now, don't you? There's all this lovely storage. Let's fill it! Dougal, you could look a bit more excited. You could. Right, finally nearly unpacked. That's taken a good 2.5–3 hours. So it is 5 o'clock, time for a quick cup of tea, and then I guess we better open the Axi app on the phone and decide where we're going to go tonight. I don't think we're going to go far. because there's still a little bit of unpacking to do, and then when I've unpacked, I'll give you another quick tour of the van with all my clobber cluttering up all the cupboards, so you can see how much storage space there is in this van. It's incredible. Okay. Right, here we go. Possibly going wrong. Sure, I'll get used to this sooner, not later. Well, so far so good. We've just been through the town, and I don't know if you can hear, but that, my friends, is the sweet sound of nothing. No squeaks and no rattles. So first impressions are very good, very favourable. Anyway, we're heading to a campsite now I found on the Axi app called Camping Pilsensee or something like that. It's somewhere near Munich. It's about, according to the sat-nav, 1 hour 12 minutes away. And I'm really looking forward to just chilling when we get there. Good morning. Well, things didn't go quite to plan yesterday. We got to the campsite we were aiming for at 7:45, only to find it was closed. The campsite itself was operating, it's just reception closed at 5, and it only said to contact them if it was an absolute dire emergency. Well, it wasn't really an emergency. So we've ended up having to come and wild camp here. I'm not sure we're strictly allowed to, but no one said anything. So I'm not going to actually say where it is, but it's a beautiful spot. Let's just give you another quick whistle-stop tour of the van. So there it is. It looks much better in the sunshine, although I've managed to get it dirty already. Look, poor van, dirty. So just very quickly, I am blown away by the amount of storage in this van. So I've just got bits and bobs up there, supermarket bags, dog towels, in this cupboard, dog stuff, and snacks under this seat, tins of food, lots of baked beans. This cupboard's just, well, just a pair of boots. Oh, that's the laundry down there, and a dustpan and brush. You can see we're getting quite decadent. I don't have that many clothes for the wardrobe, but you get the idea. There's tons and tons and tons of room everywhere. So you've got the ridge monkey in there. You can see how spread out everything is. You've even got, I love this cupboard under the fridge, because look, I've got my rucksack, my daily rucksack, and then my camera bag can go in there. This is neat. I went and flew the drone this morning, and little shelf there to charge up the drone battery, the remote control. Looking in the fridge, plenty of space in the fridge. And then through here, the bed. And what I'm loving in this cupboard up here is, I don't know if you can see, that's my drone, and there's a huge camera accessory bag there as well. You don't want to see that, that's my underwear. Just more clothes on the other side. Oh, No, that's the candles and things if we get a nice evening to sit outside. And then I've got more clothes in there. Got some bags hanging up in the washroom, just because the washroom space is a little bit tight. There's a cupboard here. Hello. But there's not a huge amount of space in it. I didn't try the shower yet, I wasn't that brave. Right, so there you go. That's a first look of our Carado Vlow V600 that we're going to be in for the next 2 weeks as we head down to Croatia via Austria and Slovenia. Obviously, at the end of those 2 weeks, I will give you a thorough review of what this van is like to live with. There's been a couple of tiny things already, but I'm going to save those for the review. So if you have any specific questions that you'd like us to address during the next 2 weeks, please leave them in the comments below. We might not answer the comment, but we'll come back to those in the review that we're going to be doing in about 2 or 3 weeks time on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed that. We are now heading off to our next campsite, wherever that may be. We're just going to do a couple of hours driving and see what's nearby. So if you enjoyed this, please give us a thumbs up. Please do subscribe so you can stay with us for the rest of the journey. A huge thank you to Carado UK for sponsoring this vlog without interfering with the content, and it just leaves me to say, from beautiful sunny Bavaria, from Dougal and from me, thanks for tuning in. What do you think that went, Dougal? Dougal? Dougal?